Hello everyone, Namaste. I am Mayuri Radha Das and we are talking about the universal laws that exist around us. We have already spoken about the first one, which is the law of oneness. We are all connected. The second is the law of vibration. The third is the law of attraction. And the fourth is the law of correspondence. Today we will talk about the fifth one, which is the law of polarity. So the law of polarity is extremely crucial for us to understand the universal laws. Why is that so? Because understanding this law allows us to respect everything around us, respect ourselves and respect our others too. So let's talk more about it. So I'm going to ask you a bunch of opposites, okay? And you tell me what the opposites are. So what is the opposite of black? White. Okay, you're right. What is the opposite of east? It's west. What is the opposite of a full glass? An empty glass. Correct? So let's take a step back and think about the opposites, right? They are polar opposites. That's why these are called the universal law of polarity. So in order to understand white, we would have to experience black. So we have seen both the colors of black and white, hence we can understand what they are. We have seen how an empty glass looks like, glass of water looks like, and a full glass of water looks like. Hence, we know the difference. So similarly, in our life, we will experience a lot of ups and lows. It is given that we will experience the ups and lows so that we can understand how low feels like and how high feels like, right? We need to experience sadness as well as happiness. And that has been programmed into our experiences, that we will experience both of them. Similarly, this is the one which is very difficult to digest by many people. Similarly, we are made of both positive and negative, right? Have you seen a car battery? You would need both the positive charge and the negative charge to run the car battery. Similarly, we have good emotions and bad emotions existing at the same time, right? So what I'm trying to say that do not, think that you are all good. That is not true. At the same time, do not think you are all bad. That is also not true. Both the good and the bad exist at the same time. We will master this discussion, or we can be very experienced in this discussion if we can find out the patterns, right? If you're having a not so great day, then you need to tune into the good emotions or the good part of you, because you know that this not so good emotions is going to go away. Okay? So tune into the good part. That's how you balance the left and the right, the good and the bad. And it's absolutely normal to not feel good at all the times, right? So you might go down in a dip, but then you immediately come out, okay? So this also leads to the fact that we shouldn't blame others thinking the problem is with the other person. I am so good, no one understands what I'm trying to say. All those things don't exist, because at that moment down and you're finding flaws in others, right? So you need to come back from them, from those thoughts, and be balanced and tap into your good part. So this is the meaning of polarity, as in the good and the bad exist within you at the same time. So we can once again push aside all these feelings of I'm the good one, my neighbor is not the good one. I am the best country, the opposite country is not the best country. I'm at the best neighborhood, the other person is not is the worst neighborhood. That really doesn't work out. In order to understand the universal laws, we need to be in a state of balance, right? So we need to be respectful of whatever is going on, because we have no idea what is going on in the other person's life or universe. You have only control over your life and your universe, correct? So hence, this law of polarity is important to understand and respect, and admit the fact that the good and the bad resides inside us. So there's no point blaming others. So why do you think all our saints and gurus and they keep on meditating, right? Because they're aware they're going to have a downsurge, right? They're going to have bad, negative emotions, and they balance it with this meditation, right? Does it mean everyone has to meditate? Well, it helps if you meditate, but it could also help if you have a very good hobby. Basically, the idea is to lose yourself and not think about anything, right? When you enjoy doing something which brings you close to nature, right? You lose yourself. So you're wiping your mind out of all those chaos and to-do list and negativity, and starting fresh. That is how new innovations get created, right? If you're doing the same thing over and over again, chances are you would not get the same solution. You need to step back and think about something new. And that starts with the fact that you have to admit that both the positive and the negative resides in us. That is called polarity. And once we accept that, we start respecting what is happening outside, right? And then it becomes easier for us to accept the law of oneness, that we are all one, correct? If we don't, and we are all wounded up in our own emotions, blaming this and that, and thinking, I'm the victim and all those things, we are never at that higher level by which we will be able to tap into that consciousness, that we are one consciousness, right? So it is important that we understand how the law of polarity works, because this is a stepping stone to the law of oneness. So I hope you understood this. Thank you so much. If there are any questions, please leave comments down below. I'm having an amazing time doing all these videos. I actually ran into all these laws 3-4 years back, and I did discuss a bit about this in a meditation group, and thought, hey, why don't I make a series out of it? So thank you so much for watching. There'll be more coming up. Namaste.